Hey YouTubers, welcome back. For today's project, we're going to be talking about old rusted bolts that are real hard to get out using standard methods. So just so you can get a feel for what I'm talking about, these are all rusted and they're probably not much usable, although we could use the washers. But anyway, so here's what it looks like when it's ready to be taken out. What I figured out is, first of all, for this kind of job, there's not one single solution. You kind of have to experiment. And so if you want to come around and take a look at the front side, I'm going to take this vice grip and I'm going to attach it to the head of the bolt. And that's going to be the important part. Okay? Alright, so that's pretty secure. I'm also going to take this clamp, which you can get at any hardware store, and I'm going to attach it around the vice grip like so, and then I'm going to tighten it down. Alright, and so the benefit of this is it gives me extra torque, which is a force directed around a fulcrum, so that I can not have to hold this directly with my hand. I start with a crescent wrench on the other side just to test it and see if this rust is so strong that it's going to prevent using the power tool. If it's really rusted on there, you can actually break your power tool or injure yourself, and we don't want to have either of those outcomes. So I'm just going to test it using this crescent wrench to see if this is going to come off easily. Alright, so the fact that that fell off means that I probably didn't have this tight enough, so I'm going to just tighten it a little bit and pop it back on there. Like so. And then the whole assembly goes right back on. Tighten it back. Let's try one more time. Alright, so that seems to be turning okay. Maybe I'll try it with my power tool, which just has a standard socket wrench, and see how this goes. Ooh, so you see what happened? It bound, and that means that the power tool is probably not going to suffice for this, and we're just going to have to resort to slow and steady approach. And usually what happens in that situation is you actually just shear off the bolt. And if you want to zoom in, you can see it just sheared right through that. So the rust in this case was even stronger than our tools, and the weakest link was the metal itself. And so anyway, that's how you remove a rusted bolt from a piece of wood. And thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you next time, and please subscribe.